Guys, and welcome back again to another episode. Okay, so in this episode we are going to continue on and trying to decipher all our development and in term our development and language development. Yes. This is obviously a very difficult task, and we will not be able to solve everything, but we will be able to solve quite a lot. Okay, much more than what has been done till now. You probably noticed that we have already gone very far. But my point now is that I am going to show you why I land on that there was some knowledge that was known prior to the emergence of new words. And we can see this now if we just compare the Monday, the word Monday, English word Monday, which means moon day, but that is also what it means in Albanian, ehan, hana, moon, and in Italian, luna. Okay, so it seems that though we all had an idea or a knowledge, right, we knew this knowledge that Monday apparently is the moon day, or the month, perhaps, or like representing a whole month or a new cycle, but that we all use the same knowledge, but made new words. Okay? So that explains also how I am binding now the Afro-Asiatic with Albanian and the Indo-European languages. We're seeing now that we're not really different languages. Well, we are now, but we weren't. The knowledge was known. The knowledge was inherited from the old days. And then we build new words, but we still use the same knowledge to build these new words. Okay. And then later on, how we diverge in terms of culture, religion, and social circumstances or environmental circumstances would be what would later or just reinforce this divergence. Okay. So let's begin from the beginning. And remember now, just please remember that from the last video that this is an oversimplification. I am oversimplifying it because otherwise, if we don't, we will never get there. We won't get to the beginning because the beginning was simple. It was very simple, but that today that is very difficult to understand because, well, it just seems very plausible that we all just started speaking from one point, you know, like we were just all separated and then some people started speaking, but no, we were all related, right? These different language groups are not different language groups, they are different stages of our intellectual and cognitive development. Okay. Now, we will begin from the beginning. And in terms of what I said in the last video about Zionist and all these stuff, right? So even the word Zion, Zion. Okay, guys, that's our voice. That's our voice, Zion. So now these Zionists really don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about because they're very late in their development. And they think that that is how what these words are. But no, these words are very old. Super old. And we also find it in Egypt. We find it in Egypt. Okay? As za. Za. Right? And za is sound. We also find it now in Arabic. Salt. But salt in Albanian became God. Zot. Yes. Okay. It's very strange. I know it is very strange. Everything that I'm sharing is very strange and it is really up in our face. It's been up in our face the entire time, but unfortunately we didn't know. You know, we didn't know because everybody was gaslighting us. They were trying to divide us and split us. And even we divided ourselves because we are tribal. Albanians are tribal. Fisa. Right, we're tribal. So we also divided ourselves and we also fought each other. And I didn't mean to say that we did not, that we were not the same as, people who had power, because we also had power once upon a time and we also probably subjugated or had slaves. Yeah. So we're not special. Nobody is special. Everybody has committed crimes. Everybody has competed with one another. Everybody has done something horrible to one another. Okay. So that evil is not restricted to anyone. Okay. It is within us all. It is potential in us all. We can all become evil. Yeah. It's not far. It's like the path to evil is not far. Okay. But what evil? Yeah. Okay. No, we're not going to go into that. So just to so we begin from the beginning. Okay. Stillness. Stillness. Still presence. Remember what still presence is. Now I'm going to try to demonstrate it entire so that you, because I want you to see it. I want you to have this direct experience of what I'm speaking about, because it is really, we're talking about our body and how our body developed and became what it now is. But obviously this whole journey is relatable because it is found in our body. Our body remembers these sounds. Our body will resonate to them. And this resonance is what is relatable. Yeah, because we're all resonating to ideas. Okay. So we are still presence, right? We're just looking. We were like looking, seeing. We were like, trying to really, well, to see. We're just seeing. We're just presence in the beginning. Okay. And what was the only thing that we were seeing? One another. Man and woman making love. But one day man decided to look up in the sky, and and then because he realized that he existed, and this existence would now cause this intellectual development that would come. Because remember what we are intelligence, we are nature. We are the only one who have diverged from nature. Everybody is still making love. All the animals are still making love. We are not. We're not loving each other. Well, we are. Some of us. Those who haven't developed are still making lots of kids, but the new ones who have developed, now they're making less and less kids. Yeah, they're making less and less kids. Why? Because they're further away from nature, from the beginning. Okay, so we are still presence. Alertness, that is what we are. That is what intelligence is. Intelligence is registering sense perception. Okay, I now am registering this body. I am seeing my visual spectrum, and I am seeing this camera that I'm speaking to. I'm seeing my screen that I'm reading from. I'm seeing this whole this space that I'm finding myself in, right? But I am sensing it from my body. Okay. So what happened? Now these are the first things that happen. Well, sense is kind of in there, right? Sense is here, sensory perception. What is the difference between sensation and perception? Let's look at this first. Sensation is obviously, or senses are what they are, the five senses. Smell, vision, audio. Wait a second. Let me just take a break here. Sorry, I had to take a break there because my coffee machine started working, and I didn't want to be interrupted. So let's begin again. So the senses are what the senses are. We know what the senses are, but what is perception? What is perception? Perception is inside. Inside. When you feel hunger, it's of perception. When you are thirsty, it's of perception. When you need salt, it's perception. When you crave something sweet, perception. Perception is inside the body. Okay, very simple. It's kind of you're sensing the temperature inside of you. Oh, is your heart beating now too fast? Is the blood flow down your legs blocked? Can you stretch out your legs without a problem, or do you have a problem? Right? This is perception, but it is also linked to sensation, right? Yes, but sensation is outside. Perception is inside. And intelligence is registering them both, right? Registering them both and making it into, boom, what is now speaking? Me, I. Yeah. So we were still. And we had this sensory perception. That's that's what we always had. That's all we have. We don't have anything else. We only have sense perception. This is what we have. And then And then the stillness would grow, and it would now begin, or maybe it always hummed. Maybe it was always humming and whistling, like the natives, or like we did, like before. If you look at the tribes, how they sing, ah, eh, or they whistle, or they hum, oh, ma, right? Yes, yes, like the animals are today, like the birds still sing, and all the other animals that do make sound to attract one another still do. But we continued, we refined this. We apparently are better singers than them all. Well, maybe. Well, I don't think that we're better than the birds, really, but hey, some of you might think that. Okay, so we realized we existed, yeah, and we saw everything that we were part of, and this we realized straight away that oh, we are this existence. We are this existence that has come alive. We couldn't say it, we couldn't conceptualize it, but we just knew that everything must have had the same origin, the same source. Everything must come from the same place. Yeah? That is what we knew in the beginning. That is what religion tells us as well. Because religion is the attestations of those times. Meaning that paradise, we did not know anything. Paradis. We did not have any idea, so we were just in paradise, in the garden, making love, eating berries, eating whatever we could, but also, oh, this is where, this is where it gets so mythical. Everything becomes so mythical now because we don't know how everything operates here, and we don't know whether. Yeah, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to say. So I'm not going to say it. So I want to stop there. Okay. I'm going to stop there because I will struggle to tell you what I'm about to tell you, but I will tell you in a different video. Okay. Okay. So now we get to the cries. Okay. We get to the cries. We are seeing now some cries. Cries are happening. And we know these cries because we all have heard them. We've all heard them before, so we know of these cries. Father, father, and mom, mom. And these two, remember from the photo, mom would become water, uy, and father would become ha. 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 Bring me food, dad. Dad, bring me food. Okay. Yeah. Right. This is to cry about. This is to cry about. I'm not gonna get emotional again. I know that I'm very seems as though that I am too emotional, too empathetic almost. But the fact is that no, this is moving me tremendously. This is not emotions. This is coming from spirit. This is coming from the depth of my being. So I'm crying because, well, I get tears because this is what happened. Okay. So became up. Right? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And mother became ma. Okay, because the Arabs say umma, and some say mam, and some say ma. But umma, they are pretty much the same. It's just the is going around. Who are going around the M. Yes, the M is kind of the consonant. The consonant that would later come. That would be that. M is a mum, but she's also boy and Maya, because she is carrying you. She's bearing you, right? Yes. She's carrying you. So this now, these words would now develop. These would be the foundational words that would create everything else. Right. So ha here, this is the Proto-Indo-European one. Head, head. We don't know whether this is true. Okay. But we do know that the ancient Egypt have an has an H for eating. Ha. Ha. Okay. And this is now Proto-Afroasiatic that they have made. Like, what is this? Nobody knows what this is, but this is probably hak. Because we know that these are these. This is the same people. These are the same people. Now we just made a lot of names to separate these people, to learn about them in their time. But these names that we made are just erroneous. They're not true. They're just sound. We just made a lot of sound and distinguished everyone, but in fact, it's just sound. And then water, wa, voder. And then we have in the ancient Egyptian, mumu, muama. And the Proto-Afroasiatic, my, moi. Same here, same. So, okay, but here we can see now that we diverged from the Proto-Afroasiatic group before they made these new words that will now diverge. So their word for water has an M in front of it, whilst our word for water does not. R is just uy, meaning that we split from them very early on. Okay, and that is now how I explain also that. Remember in the last video when I said that we were Jewish, we were not Jewish in that sense. Okay, we were Jewish in the old sense, in the sense that does not exist anymore. It doesn't exist anywhere. Neither in the Jewish people. The Jewish people today, the Jews, they don't know about their language and where it came from and how it is spread everywhere else. And that is kind of what I mean. We were Jewish in the sense that we knew these words and probably believed in monotheism or had realized the absolute prior to the divergence that we would later see. Yes. So we were not Jewish in that way. We inherited. Judaism was one of those stages we underwent. But then later that will solidify to become the actual religion. Because remember that religion is belief. Okay? What is a belief? Belief is not knowing. You don't know. You're believing it. But we are addressing knowledge, what we know. Okay, this is not a belief. Meaning that in the beginning, Judaism was not a religion. It was knowledge. And the knowledge was that God is absolute. And since we are like judges, because we are judging things all the time, our bodies are, we are judging. This intelligence is judging and categorizing and labeling things into its racks where it can understand them. Thus, they concluded that God must be a judge. Yeah, because we are judging. We are so judgmental. Meaning that God must also be a judge because God made us in his image. Okay, right. And that is now later why we are Zot, Zotri, Zon. And why they are not. Right? Now they're not. Now they're worshipping El. But El is Il. Right. Meaning that we did not become religious like them. They did. Yes, we were pagans, so that we became pagans later. Oh, okay, just a second. Sorry, I was interrupted there again. God damn it. But okay, so that is why we were gods, Zot. And why were we gods? Why are we Zotri? Why are we Zoi, the Zotri? And the reason for that is because we realize that sound is sacred, or can be sacred. And it is very convincing. I can hypnotize you, so to say, with knowledge or with a song. I can sing a song and now you will follow me. Okay. So that was now God. And Zeus. Z, right? So the pagan Albanians developed further to become concatenative, where it became the Greeks. Right. But the Greeks further went on. They went on to and developed further, and further into the east, in fact, closer to Armenia. That's why Armenian and Greece is a bit closer than modern Greece, and Armenian are closer than Albanian. Albanian is closer to ancient Greek. Yes, yes. Okay. Wow, now I explained quite a lot. Okay. So we will continue on. Now, this is where it becomes very difficult for me. Right? Now I need the help of people. I don't know what came first. I don't know what came first, and I don't know now. Right. Okay, now look at this. We have Ilu, star, light, sun. Okay, but also God. Ilu will later become God in the Abrahamic religions. Esh, man, fire, bones. Right, and existence, and is essence. But Esh in ancient Hebrew means man, fire. Okay, man and fire. Yes, yes. And now this Esh sound would be, I don't know now whether this Esh became the German ish and the Latvian ash and the Lithuanian ash and the Armenian ash, because all of them also use Esh, but they use Esh for I, meaning that man suddenly Esh in the Proto-Hebrew, well, yes, in Hebrew, Esh means man, but then later they would understand that, oh, I am man, so I. So this Esh would now become their word for I. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, and that also explains why this exists in our language as well, as ish, osht, oshe, knuckles, bones, but also is, usht, or ishte, was. Yeah, okay. And then we have chi, power, love, energy. Chi, 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 ki, 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 gi, 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 si, si, si. Okay. So, and jaw, life form, Genesis. And then ra, rule, time, order. Wheel, remember the wheel. And then ye, ye, being, breath, I am. Yam, I am. Yam. Okay. But what came first? I don't know. I've been speculating, but I don't know. I really don't. My sense of sense is saying this one came first, but I don't know, because the reason why I land on that chi came first is because we're like the animals, you know. Look at the animals. They don't look at the stars really. They're just looking at each other, how to impress one another, how to woo one another, because they want to mate and they want to make love and split. So the birds, they come and sing or dance for each other. The lions fight the other lions off so they could get the lioness. I mean, all of them have their own ways, right? How to mate or how to get together. Meaning that was probably how we also were. We were making love, but suddenly man did not want to make love anymore. Now he was very busy looking at the stars. Okay. Because now he had realized that, oh, I am not only chi, but I am now il. Or yes, because esh would come later. Yes. So in fact, this is now my new, my new order. This would be now number one. Well, yeah, this would be number one. This would be number two. This would be number three. No. Yes. No, this has to, I don't know why, but that's my body is saying that. I don't know if I'm right, okay? Please don't believe in anything that I say. Test everything, everything, everything. You have to be so critical of everyone and everything. Don't believe in anything. Don't believe in me. Don't believe in anyone. Please. Okay? It's unintelligence to believe in things. Just go and figure it out. Find it out. Examine it yourself. You will get to that point. You will get to that answer. Okay. So now we have chi as number one, which is why I think that, how I explained that this word is found in so far away, right? By this Albanian, chi is found in Albanian and in the Asian languages, including all the way to almost to Americas. Okay. And then ilu, and then esh, and then ra. Now we're getting rule. Ra, Raj, Raja. In Indian, in Sanskrit, Raja means king, ruler. But we know that in Latin, Rex means also ruler. So, and then we know that in Egypt, Ra was sun, God. But later, as civilization grew and elites grew, the king of Egypt would now look at himself as Ra. I am God, he would say, and make everyone else slaves. So now he was Ra, and Ra was now the king, right? Which is why in Sanskrit we find the word king, Raj, and in Latin, Reg. Yes, but we also know that in Albanians this means to dominate. Mere, shqore. Right, go regulate. We have even the word regulate. Regulate. Shqore, chata. Kape. Right? So we have that now. Okay. But this would also obviously be this, what would create ora. Ora. And regul. Regul. And urder. Order. And all these other things that would later come. Yes. And ray, for God's sake, right? Ray, the light, rays. Yes, but also rotul, ring, roll. All these R words would come from this wheel, and from sun, from the light, from the circle. Yeah. Radiare, which means, right, the circle around us. Yeah. Okay, so we have very many words that are coming in now with the raw, from the raw idea. And then last but not least, and then now we will have, this is now where I don't know whether ra came before ja, but it might in fact have come before. I don't know now. My sense of sense is putting this now, okay? And then we can have a look at it. Maybe you can explain it better. I don't know, right? But nobody has been able to explain this till now. But now we are trying. So now we have a different, chronology here, okay? But as you can see, it all makes sense because all these words, all these sounds, these pretty much nucleuses of phonetics or morphemes are found in all the languages and all family groups, okay? All the family groups, all the family, like the Uralic, the Turkic, the this and that. So meaning that we shared ideas and then we later diverged in linguistically. Okay. Apparently there was a time when we were just so enlightened, we just wanted ideas. And that's all we really wanted to know. And now we will see now symbolic depiction. So now we have realized these ideas, we have prayed to them, we have devoted them, we have examined them, we have been looking, meditating, reflecting. And now this would now grow in images inside of us because our imagination would start growing because of these words, these sounds. Because remember that sound is something that vibrates. And this vibration would massage our brain. Our brain will be massaged by all these sounds that it would now start dreaming and imagining things from these sounds, because now you hear, ooh, you're hearing the wolf crying, you're hearing all these other sounds, and all these sounds are starting creeping into these ideas that kind of made you diverge from nature. Because remember, you were just stillness, and now you were just chi all the time, and you knew this word, and this chi word would start growing inside of you. this chi word will start growing inside of you. And I think that that is the reason why the Chinese people have a lot of words with this word, with this sound. They divided this word, okay? They made tons of words now with just this sound. They've divided into she, C, C, Z, Z, and then all the other, like all the tonal forms that they can make, right? The G, the oh god, I can't name them all because you know it. But the point is that they knew an idea, and then they divided this idea into very many different meanings. Because chi means power, it means also eating, it means also breath, it means also very many things in China. But that is also what it does in many other places, right? Meaning that they bound this idea, this chi, love, power, energy would also be what is eating, because you're eating energy, right? You're eating, and we also find she in Albanian to taste, to eat, she, which is also what it means in China. Okay, very strange. Is this also coincidence? No, it isn't. This is not a belief, guys. This is not a religion. I'm not trying to convert you, right? Okay. So here we have now symbolic depiction. These now root ideas diverge orthographically. Well, orthographically not yet, but symbolically. Symbolically, that was a bit wrong there. So, symbolically, yeah. Okay. And we have now the Egyptian hieroglyphs, the Chinese characters. We have the here we have the linear A or linear B Greek, which now we can see here if we just follow it. You remember za, za, yeah, za, zot, zot, za, sound. Sound was perceived as sacred for Egypt, but also for us. Which is why we called ourselves Zot. Zotri. Okay. So these, so we will diverge symbolically and orthographically. Yes, orthographically. But then we will now have the morphological depiction. Now we will have obviously the alphabet that we know. But we will also diverge root ideas, diverge morphologically and grammatically. Now we have Arabic, obviously Arabic if it's very new. And then we have Sanskrit, which is much older, and ancient Hebrew. Okay. So now these, right, these sounds, so there were once symbols, became a bit clearer symbols, a bit simplified, it seems, because they're easier to draw, right, than to draw all these things here. If you wanted to convey something very fast, like you obviously drawing these or chiseling these into a rock would take you ages. But these ones were a bit easier. And then obviously they would now be further defined. Now every sound will get its own letter, right? That is what this is. But it will also be changed or used differently. So now look at now the word, this is why, well, some places have concatenation, some are synthesizing, and some are tonal, meaning that this logic is now dividing them. So, so one logic is dividing things, one logic is binding things and bending it from the root, whilst the third one is not dividing anything. It's just using that same word, but it has very different meanings, tons of meanings, because that word was meant very many things. It meant because as chi, right? Chi, power, breath, pulse, eat. Make love, go work, perhaps, you know, go do something, because now you have to put some chi into that, some energy into that, right? But we didn't all do the same thing, meaning that we all did not have the same mind when we started dividing these sounds that we all once upon a time knew. Okay, and we all did not know everything, remember, because not everybody did not grow at the same time. Yes. And to wrap it up, and then we have the last, root ideas diverge intellectually and cognitively. culture, art, science, literature, poetry, spirituality, religion, and socio-dynamic developments would engender new words. Big contributors to language development, philosophy, mathematics, and elites. And then I try to bring some symbols here, right? The Greek for philosophy, the Rome for the elites, and then, well, this for all the civilizations that would later refine them further. Okay, so that was it. That was it for now. That was it for this episode, and then we will continue on and on. But as you can see here, this is a very simplified, overly simplified version of what happened, but it is the essence. I've only gathered the essence. I didn't go all into the details because otherwise that would confuse us. Okay. And remember that I don't have a bias. I'm not projecting what I want to be. Like, this is not me projecting something that I want to see in mankind. No. This is the fact and the truth. Because this is what happened. Okay, but we will realize it later, okay, much later. Yes, and maybe we won't realize it at all. Maybe it will be only us, because this is now so big. It requires a lot of people to come together and see this, and that will take a long time, and they will have to see everything, because we need to have that whole development kind of explained for us, for this to make sense. For what I presented here to make sense. Okay, thank you for today. Have a good day or evening, wherever you are. Cheers and bye.